I wanted to do this video. I'm going to put it out as one video, hopefully. If it's not one video, this will be a sneak peek. But me and Sammy are supposed to go ghost hunting tonight. And it's not your traditional ghost hunting of walking through a house and all that. It's going to be more of kind of like a roadside stop, just because the house that we're going to be ghost hunting is actually, it's a place of business now. I'm actually out here on the side of a highway. It's outside of Lancaster, Highway 27, I believe, in Kentucky, in between Lancaster and Nicholasville, if you all want to try to find it. But there's a little spot with some plaques and stuff. But it's the Richard Robinson house. There's some history on it. I wanted to kind of show the house and give you a little background info of the history. It's Camp Dick Robinson. This is the first Union recruiting, Kentucky's first Union recruiting and training camp. A staunch Union man. Richard Robinson, like many in Garrett County, strongly supported the Union during the Civil War in August 1861. He demonstrated that loyalty by offering General William Nelson his farm for use as a Union Army recruiting and training camp. Nelson gladly accepted Robinson's offer. In the summer of 1861, Union attention was focused on East Tennessee and Cumberland Gap. Robinson's farm on the main road that would carry Union troops and supplies south through the Gap and into Tennessee was the perfect location for a Union Army camp of instruction. And there's a picture of the Robinson house back in the day. And that's what it looks like during daylight. It's all the way over there. I can show you the side of it. It's up in them trees. There's a gas station right across the street, which is actually where we're going to film tonight. And the reason why it's an outside ghost hunting spot is it's right across the street from it. And basically the main story that I've heard from living in Lancaster, which is that way, is basically that when you drive by here, I'll show you the house. When you drive by in this window here, when you drive by at nighttime, the story is that there's a ghost of a woman standing in the window with a candle. We actually did a podcast about a ghost woman standing in the window with a candle, and it's one of those common ghosts that pop up a lot. If you ever notice, there's lots of ghosts that seem to pop up all over the world, and there's like usually themes that they seem to follow, like headless ghost, ladies in white, and apparently candle holding ghost that hang out in front of windows. Apparently it seems like the more and more me and my wife have been studying the paranormal, that theme comes up a lot. So basically what we're going to do tonight is park our car at the gas station in front of it, and none.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Tonight, we are here at a haunted house that I grew up with. I grew up with this haunted house because I used to live here. Like, not in that house, but here in this area. I used to pass it all the time. It is a home that has historical facts for it.
Which they'll see on part 1.
Yes. That has to do with the Civil War and everything, and we'll have another video that's going to go along with all this. But the legend for the house now, what I grew up with, is that like at night, you know, they used to have the candles in the windows. But one particular window, the top right one there, sometimes there wouldn't be the candles, and then you would see like a girl or a woman holding it in the window, and it would cause people to crash.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to the whole woman in white ghost legends, how that's like a reoccurring theme.
Yeah.
But it also goes back to like candles in the window. That's a reoccurring theme with like ghost stories in general, I've noticed. And it's all over the globe that you hear that reoccurring theme. So we're just gonna film, honestly, the window, because that's where they say that you see the candle. I don't know if this is going to be a successful ghost hunt. Like I said, that's how you know we're real ghost hunters, is because sometimes, you know, you don't catch nothing. But
yeah.
We are gonna do a spirit box session, so we'll see if we catch anything auditory or if we catch anything visually on camera. So
It is weird though, if you notice. At least for us, we can see it clearer than you guys can. The house has many windows, like a lot of them.
right.
And if you look at the top 2 right ones and the bottom left one there, on this right side, though, like they're the only ones that are like open. It looks like, with no.
Yeah. What you said,
curtains or nothing.
those shutters are closed on that bottom right one.
Yeah, on the bottom one, the shutters are closed there.
That's where you said you always heard.
Yeah,
growing up.
Yeah, but at the same time, I could be totally wrong, because again, I'm remembering this from a kid's time period, you know?
See, and I do like that we are filming this where it's like pitch black, just because if a candle is lit, because that's the ghost story, is basically that a woman holds a candle while she's standing in front of the window, like she's like waiting on her husband, I think.
Maybe.
Is what I've always heard, that her husband was fighting in the Civil War and that she was waiting on him to come home.
That would make sense, yeah.
She would stand in the window because, like, of loneliness, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just waiting on her boo, you know?
Yeah, that would make sense, because that was a hospital? Or a recruitment.
It was, recruitment center.
I think they used it a little bit as a hospital too, though. I think it was like...
Probably, because, I mean, these motherfuckers were fighting everywhere around here, dude. Yes. Shooting each other and shit.
Yes.
So, I mean, I lived in 2 hospitals. Joseph's old house, the one that I moved into in Perryville.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know for a fact that it was a hospital, but he said I wouldn't be surprised if it was a hospital.
Yeah, or
it was on the battlefield.
Yeah, just a quick hospital. It was a hospital while the fighting was going on. Once the fighting was done and the soldiers moved on, the hospital went with, because they had the mobile hospitals back then.
But I know, like, my mom's house was an actual, like, birthing clinic.
Yeah, okay.
She said, like, the basement, she thinks that slaves got traveled in and out from up there.
It could have been a part of the railroad. Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
You want to do the spirit box?
Yeah.
Do you want the speaker or no?
Yeah.
No?
I was going, but, I don't know. No, I don't think you need it.
No.
It's pretty loud on its own. Whoa.
What up?
The screen's went out.
It's hacked.
Oh, I know, but the screen's totally gone.
I mean, does it swipe though?
I don't know now. It was a second ago, and then it just stopped showing anything, and I wonder if it's because the battery's dying. See, because, yeah, there it is, yeah.
Battery's dying?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this thing takes... Let's see. I think I just put batteries in this.
Batteries in it?
It's got batteries in it. It just... And I just put these things in here. That sounds crazy, like...
That's fine, man.
Dude, that's crazy, because I just put them in here. I mean, they should not be dead like this.
I mean, dude, maybe some people would say that's paranormal evidence, you know?
I mean, it's possible because they've not been in here for that long.
Right.
And I've not really used it either, so it's like, it should not already be this dead. It just shouldn't.
That's alright.
Why are you doing this?
Honestly, this is just kind of like a real quick roadside investigation anyway, so... And, like I said, I can't promise you guys that we're going to catch anything. I always go into the investigation with a positive mindset of, I want to see something, but...
Doesn't mean we will.
Yeah. That's how, at least, you know, I'm not lying to you. At least.
No.
It's legit.
It's
real.
We're always going to any investigation with the mindset of it could or it could not. But not only that, I mean, I believe that not every time somebody goes to a place are you going to get something happening.
Right.
Maybe the ghosts themselves, they're just like, dude, I ain't got it in me today. I'm good, you know? That's why some people have revisited places and said, man, I've had nothing happen, but then I've had something happen in this same place. It just kind of all depends. I mean, if you just had someone investigating a place and they were really active, that means that energy's already been used up.
Right.
For the most part, because then they have to recollect it all again. So your visit is actually just helping somebody else's visit the next time, really. Because you might get nothing after they've already used it all up, so now they got to recharge themselves. And I think, you know, yes, I know we have our devices that they can get said energy from, but, I mean, how much do you really think it takes? Probably quite a bit.
Right.
So, I mean, they kind of need to rebuild it. So you go there, your energy, the electronics energies, you know, it all helps to charge them, and then the next time somebody comes, oh, now they got, you know... It just, I don't know, I feel like it's a recharge moment. It's not just gonna always happen every single time.
Right.
And if it does, that just means...
We have caught evidence, though, definitely.
Yeah.
We've caught orbs and EVPs and everything else.
Yeah. Now, guys, this is not a promise, but I do want to kind of put this out there that, I am going to try and ask if the local Perryville battlefield, will allow us sometime in maybe like, I don't know, when would you want to do that? Because I was thinking October, around the time that they...
Dude, it's hard to set anything up with this corona stuff going on.
Yeah. I know.
Perryville's real weird, too. Like,
well,
okay,
like... other people, I have found.
They've let ghost hunters, but like...
And that's what we tell them, that we're ghost hunters.
Yeah. Well,
we don't have to tell them any
No,
other
we don't
parts.
even... See, there you go. You're already messing up. We don't even tell them that we're ghost hunters. We tell them we're paranormal investigators.
Oh, you're right.
Because that sounds more official.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, got me there.
Team Spectre, dude.
Yup. But yeah, I want to go to there. I would like to personally experience that place for myself.
David went.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's seen a revolutionary soldier just straight up walk out of a building. Because people used to sneak in there, like, and stay the night and shit. Because they don't have gates, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely don't have any way to really stop anybody other than patrols, you know, which they don't do, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, it's Kentucky, dude. People just used to go out there and smoke weed and drink beer, you know?
Yeah.
and do like amateur investigations pretty much.
Well, yeah. And I know that it would be a pretty good hotspot because so much happened there, and it's already been proven in other places like that, you know?
Well, the house that I lived in, man, was haunted as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, me and Joseph exorcised it,
Yeah.
but before then, before the actual exorcism, that place was haunted as fuck.
Yeah. And what do you think about also trying to ask permission for at Camp Nelson?
That'd be cool. Dude, I'm up for anything.
Yeah, because that's another one where it's...
Like I said, okay, I said to you earlier this morning that I gained 7 subscribers, right? I gained another one today.
Yes, yes.
Like, to me, that's a big deal.
Yes.
Like 500 views on the last podcast we put out and 8 new subscribers. To me, that puts the fire under my butt.
Yeah.
To, like, make more videos.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. If I see that the channel's progressing, then I'm going to put in more work towards it.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not like blackmail. I'm not saying like, I just noticed I was getting a little stagnant.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And it's hard right now. We're getting older, and I'm working more, and she's working her ass off. I'm working my ass off, like, with our actual day jobs, and it gets hard to do artistic, fun stuff like this.
Yeah, it does become harder.
You know?
It don't help with our schedules either. They're so opposite. Like, we only get like a couple hours or so really together.
Right. I'm not seeing nothing.
Me either. And I'm a-watching, but I ain't seeing nothing. Which, honestly, there hasn't been wrecks here in, like, forever. But partially, that is because of the new bypass. It's pulled the road away, so less people travel here.
This is a dead end.
Sorta, yeah. Not as many people need to pass it anymore. Not like they used to, because, again, that right there, the road that's... You all can't see, but the road that is in front of us used to be the main road going from Lexington
they're gonna
to
see
Lancaster.
part 1, so they're gonna see the daytime version.
Okay, well.
Yeah, they'll see what you're talking about. This is 27.
Yeah, so this used to be this is the old 27 that, as you'll see in the other video, it does get cut off. You know, they cut that part of the road off.
Yeah, and that's where they actually made like a tourist spot, which is cool.
Neat. Yes, I was very happy to see that.
That's one thing I do love about Kentucky, man, is y'all got like tourist spots like crazy. And that's one thing that I love about it, but it aggravates me with the locals here. Because you get all these locals here that go, I'm bored. And it's like, you have so much to do in your backyard.
Yeah.
And you, like, and I'll be hitting up all these spots around here, like hiking spots or tourist spots. And they're going, what'd you do this weekend? You always doing something. And I'm like, yeah, because it's cheap. All you have to do is pay for the gas.
Yeah.
And I'll be telling them where I went over the weekend, and they're like, I didn't even know that existed. And it's like, you have the internet, dude. Like, this is your neighborhood.
Yeah, which is, it's kind of hard though, where you're halfway lived here in your
I'm
your
a
whole
transplant.
Life. Yeah, so you get to be a little more like, well, see, I didn't grow up with this around me. But nonetheless, I grew up with it around me, and I'm still going out and looking for it, though. Yeah. Because I haven't seen everything, and it fascinates me.
I guess what I'm saying is you guys are spoiled.
Kinda.
And so are we, but we're spoiled in different ways.
Yeah.
Like, you guys as poor people, like financially.
Oh, yeah, we are.
You guys are more spoiled. Though,
broke.
because there's so much shit you can do around here and be broke.
Yeah.
In Florida, we were spoiled, but that's because we got fucking money. My dad was a preacher.
Yeah.
So he was making money off the church. You know, he was a
Yeah.
construction worker. Like, we used to go to Universal Studios, but honestly though,
Mhm.
I would have rather have went hiking
Yeah.
or went to historical places
Yeah.
rather than theme parks, because like you go to a theme park like once or twice, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
you've seen it all, you've done it all. But
Yeah.
but like there's no value to it. There's no historical value.
Yeah.
There's no, you don't learn anything. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. I wish.
It's garbage, you know. It's bubble gum for the brain.
Yeah. And I wish as a kid my parents had taken me to more historical places and hiking when I was a kid, cause but when I was a kid, it was.
How would they have though? Because your dad was in the Navy and your mom was kind of like Bilbo Baggins, like she just was a homebody.
Well, for that, my dad wasn't in the Navy anymore. My dad was out of the Navy by the time I was 1. That's why they moved back to Kentucky officially.
Right.
But he was in the National Guard, and he was a part of the volunteer firefighters, and he was holding a job. Now, for the case of my mother, you are right. It is a little bit of a homebody. Like, that was part of the problem. She didn't really want to go out too much. Like, she did,
right.
But she didn't.
Which is not her fault.
No, she's got something going on. She's had it for years going on, but back then it was stronger still. She hadn't learned how to.
She hadn't found the medicine or the mental tools to combat it.
Exactly. So it was harder, and that's why I don't actually blame him. But it is one of those things sometimes thinking about, like, thinking, man, I wish I could have done more of that. Because like you said, it's pretty cheap. Like, my mom actually did very well with the amount of money that she had each month. She budgeted it very well. She did. She made sure bills were paid. I think there was only one winter that for just a short amount of time.
Winter sucks though here, dude.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, so my mother did really well, but there was one winter where we didn't have heat for a second, so we all had to sleep in the living room for like at least just a few nights.
Which is fine, because when we first moved up here into my mom's old house, you're seeing something?
Do you not see that light on at the top?
Oh shit. Well, I mean, it is occupied though.
Yes, I'm keeping that in mind. And it does look like it's a light.
Yeah, that's a light. That ain't no candle.
No, that's a light
straight
from
up electric light.
But it shows that something's blocking it.
Yeah, they got shutters.
Well, I think it's a blind in this case. Or something.
Which I was filming the entire house anyways.
Oh, yeah, I just saw somebody walk across downstairs. They're downstairs. In the kitchen. Looks like it's a kitchen.
You say it's a florist now, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a sign, you can't see it right now, but there's a sign on the top balcony there.
Yeah.
Talking about it. Yeah, she grows her own flowers kind of things and sells them right in her own home.
I'll tell you what, man, if we ever win the lotto, I wouldn't mind buying it. I wouldn't even move them out. I'd just buy it and become the landlord. Seriously.
Yeah.
And just be like, keep doing your thing. Just know that your house is like paid for and everything. And open it up for ghost tours during October, and that's it. That's my only deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can keep the profits. I just want to keep the actual building and.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if I was rich, I would just throw around money like that.
See, I would want to do things like that, honestly. I want to help set historical places because they don't
I would be helping them. I'd literally say,
I know that, no.
I'm going to be your landlord, but you ain't got to pay me rent. Your house is already paid for because I bought it because I'm a millionaire.
But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want to help many places, not just this one. I'm saying that is something I would do, is help many places, many historical places, because I feel that we need to keep history around. We just do. I mean, I feel history is important.
Now we're getting into a little dark area because I believe in historical preservation. But I don't blame like what's going on in America right now with the riots and destroying. I understand why they're destroying certain statues, like Columbus's statue. That dude's a dick. I mean, I don't know. I kind of get it. I get why they're doing it.
Yeah.
But some of them are ridiculous. Like, they're destroying Abe Lincoln's statue, and it's like, Black Lives Matter is destroying Abe Lincoln's statue.
Yeah.
He freed the slaves.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just saying, like, I know he was shady. He was a politician. All politicians are shady. But at the end of the day, he's a normal human being. We've all got fucking flaws. Like Martin Luther King was cheating on his wife.
Yup.
The FBI was investigating him. And apparently there's a new audio that came out like earlier this year.
Yeah.
Of him being like audio recorded laughing at like one of his buddies raping a chick.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, talk about insane craziness, but
yeah, and they can't release that because he's now an icon.
They did release it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
But no one's gonna believe it, and because he's too much of an icon. They made him an icon.
No, you can kind of tell on the audio that it's him. But
no,
like,
I know, but honey, they're still gonna deny it.
Yeah, it's the point that it shows you the craziness of people. Like, everyone is fucked up, dude.
Yes.
When I come across a person who's like too nice and too normal, I'm like, damn, who do you got buried in your backyard? Like, you're too fucking normal, dude. You're too nice.
I do think people like that can exist, but they're just so rare that you can't trust it.
Yeah.
You can't trust it anymore.
But I mean, I get why they're destroying statues because with the internet, dude, so much has come out about our past.
Yes.
And I think that it's overwhelming because people found out that their heroes are actually demons.
Zeros.
Yep.
Their heroes are zeros.
Well, we've pretty much turned this into a podcast. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're going on like 30 minutes.
Well, alright, good, because it's time for me to go home anyway.
Alright, well, we love you all. We're going to get this uploaded tonight. Thanks for the subs. I did a podcast interview with a Reiki master earlier today. It should be coming out as soon as possible. Just know that there's more content coming out. I did 2 videos today. It's just, I don't know, man. You guys put some fire under my butt that I should be putting more stuff out. So, love y'all. Adios. Spectre out. Black shark.